Alright, welcome back to Fan Geektastic. Today we're going to be looking at this particular comic book here. This is Ghost Rider number 15, the second printing. And you don't get a whole lot of these that are gradable as a 9/8, because much like this one, you can see right here, there used to be a price sticker on the bag. Here's the bag. That price sticker was right there. And being stuck in a box for 30 years has put a dent where that sticker used to be. So what I recommend is, if you're going to put stickers on your comic books to mark what the prices are, be it for your own personal reference or for a business, put it on the back so that if it puts any impressions on anything, it's in the backing board and not in the comic book itself. Now, if you look at, you see there's a line right there in the middle of the G where it gets a little bit better looking. And that's where I've started so far to do the cleaning on this. And with this particular comic book, because of the gold ink on it, there's only so much cleaning that you can do before that ink really starts to come off. Plus, this white here is also glow in the dark. So you can't do much in the white, otherwise you will start knocking off the glow in the dark, which is one of the main reasons why people like this book. And the black here is really thick, as you can tell by the shininess compared to on his shoulder. It's kind of like ink here. This looks more like a car paint job. It's that thick. Now when you flip it over to the back is just any other comic book. There's really nothing special or interesting about the back. The only interesting part is the front. So what I'm going to end up doing with this one is I'm going to clean this up as best as I can and get it there are no color breaking dings. There's actually no dings on it right now. So if I can get this cleaned up so that it doesn't look like it's been touched by every human hand in the world, then hopefully I can get this up to about a 9/8 condition. And I know a 9/8 of this, I think on eBay they're currently selling for around 100 to 130, somewhere in that vicinity, which is not bad. And it mainly has to do with the gold. It's kind of like a black cover. If you can find them where they look brand new, it looks like they haven't been touched, then they're worth more. So let's see what I can do. And I'll stop every once in a while. Well, I'll turn on the camera every once in a while and show you my progress. So far I've got, right up here is where I've started. I've gotten a little bit in here and a little bit in here. But so far, it's got a lot of dirt on it. So it's going to take quite a while. And in most instances, most people would probably say, because it's the second print and it's only worth about $125, it may be worth it just to go and find a cleaner copy. And they might be right, they might not, you never know. But I'm doing this more as a learning experience than I am for seeing if I can get it graded as a 9/8. And I don't want to use the eraser by itself for this particular One, because for one, this is all ink, and you start trying to use an eraser on the ink, and you're going to remove the ink. And you can still see how much dirt is coming off on some of these areas where I've already been. I got basically from here up, and then from about here up, and then along the white, fairly well cleaned. I've pretty thoroughly dirtied up this paper towel, and I'm going to go ahead and replace that so I don't end up getting dirty back on. And I'll come back in a little while once I got something else. Alright, I have it as clean as it is going to get. I am not getting any more of the dirt as I rub it around. And it is much cleaner than it used to be, but it is probably not going to come up as a 9.8 if it ever gets graded. But it is much, much better than it used to be. Here is along the spine, I had to be very careful. I didn't put any pressure that would bend it, because the last thing you want to do is bend the spine. I managed to not knock off any of the glow-in-the-dark areas. I've checked it in the dark. So, turn the lights back on here. And now all I need to do is press it, get rid of that sticker indentation, and I will be done with this one. So let me go ahead and warm up the press, and then once it warms up, I'll come back and I'll press it. Alright, now we have covered how I set up comic books for pressing. We got that all set up. Go ahead and put that. Actually, let's go ahead and give it a little extra oomph. So, move this over so you can see what I'm doing over here at the machine. And I am going to put all these on top of about 10 backing boards so I can get some really good press on this cover. Now the back doesn't need a pressing. It's still nice and flat, and the front wouldn't need a pressing if it wasn't for where that sticker was. So I'm just going to do one pressing on this one side, and that's mainly because this is not actually going to be going to be graded. Alright, it is done with the pressing, and this is the only one I'm doing at this point. It's the end of the night. So I am going to just turn the machine off and come back to it after I get up in the morning and check and see how the pressing went. Alrighty. It should have been plenty of time. It was actually about 7 hours ago. So let's see how it turned out here. Alright. Alright. So it actually turned out looking not too bad. You can see from the original there is no impression anymore over here from where the sticker was. And you can see the shine on the gold parts is much brighter than it used to be. So all in all, it looks pretty good. Alright, So I got it in a bag now. No price sticker on it. And it looks pretty good. Looks a lot better than it did before. Thank you for joining me today as I cleaned and pressed the Ghost Rider number 15 second print. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. I do have some more glow-in-the-dark books that I'm going to be pulling out. I'm going to be making a wall display of all the glow-in-the-dark books that I have. I think it's somewhere around 30 books. So as I find them, if they need to be cleaned, I'll probably make a video on it. I might do a video that encompasses a couple of them at a time. But for now, for everything you're a fan of, everything you geek out about, this is Fan Geektastic, and we're here for you.